Okay, cool, guys. So, okay, so guys, I can see that. Let me go from one. Verify that admin can create a new server with image. New server, created service, right? Service. Newly created service is available while adding a doctor. Very good. Verify that if service is deactivated, then doctor page cannot see the service. Yeah, nice. Let me open one test case and see. Service is available. Okay, cool. Okay. Admin can, okay, so only 5 test cases. This is you have to add more. Rupa, I think it's very nice. I can see a lot of effort. JPG format is acceptable, banner type. So one thing I can say that, see, you don't need to write like 5 different test cases or six test cases. You can simply say that yeah, verify that this is two test cases. Okay, verify that only acceptable image format. Okay, or acceptable image can be uploaded.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
As banner type. Okay, and then here you may have to write that in the steps. Okay, so
Image
they may
type.
be, yeah. So there may be a test data field. Okay, let me add a test data field. Okay, so
sure.
Yeah, this is the advantage of test trail, guys. I'm telling you, you guys are learning test trail also. So now we identified that test data field is not available. What you guys can do is, administration. Can I do an administration somewhere? Settings, not dashboard. Okay, so here there is some customization. Okay, so I mean, if you understand, it's okay. If you're not understanding also, it's okay. So what normally you can do is you can go into the actual test trail, which is the home page, and now here, oh yeah, oh okay, logged in as like this. Okay, yeah, okay. I think once we should be able to add an extra field. So let me check if it logged out and see if I can do something out of it. I think what is the IT Talent Hub, right? Okay, what must, give me 1 second, guys. I just had when I need to log in as admin. Okay, so test trail, where is my test trail? What was I using? Okay, test trail. Oh my god. Okay, I think I forgot my password. So basically you should be able to add a new field. Okay, if you have this. So
Yeah,
for that,
yes, I thought of doing it exactly the way you have explained it. Then I thought, where should I put all those types of format of data? Then I thought I would do it individually.
okay, cool. Yeah, you can do it. So I have yeah, I think I may need Ritu for this because I need to understand what was my what was my login? Okay, yeah, let's wait
Okay.
for her. Then this is this I can do. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I just forgot my password. I think it should be. Okay, let me reset my password. Let me check if what was the password. I can see that in my different machine. If I can or maybe I forgot my password. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'll reset my password. 1 second. Okay.
Sir, I called Rutu. I think Rutu is sending you the password.
Okay. 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 Thank you for doing that. Yeah. Meanwhile, I will try to get my own thing. Perfect. Okay. Finally. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yes, guys. So yeah, I will fix that. So this is the thing. So you need to update your C with this one. Test case admin can access banner list page, can fit filter banner list by ID. Rupa, I think one thing I want to tell, is this regression testing or functional testing that we are doing?
It's a regression testing, sir.
Okay, so
Yes. Please, sir, carry on.
yeah, my question is, if you're doing a regression testing, can you actually example test cases like this, admin can access banner list page? So because I mean, this is very good test case while doing functional testing, but this is not required when you're doing regression testing, because you have other test cases, right? Admin can filter. So if you want to come to a filter page, you have to go through a list page, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes.
So normally I would suggest, I mean, absolutely fine. Again, testing point of view, the more the test cases you write, the better it is. I totally, kind of appreciate the test case is good, but the thing is, as a part of regression testing, is we are doing it second time, not for the first time, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I thought that one as well. And then I thought obviously every user has to access this, and then my pod got into that scenario. And I thought I should exactly check it that scenario first, then I should go into the other tests. That's why I did that one.
Okay. That's fine, but as a regulation, right? Regulation means something already working, it is there. Okay, like right now the application is there. So likely that this much of detail is not required. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, refresh button is fine. Go to home page, pressing on home. Again, this is not required.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll
very
just do.
very important test that can affect the test, the application in the future. We should be looking at that. Is it, what does it mean?
Exactly. So regression testing. Okay. So how do we qualify a test case to be regression testing is, one thing is keep in mind, regression testing is something that we need to think that any functionality which can break. So it is not there. Functional testing is it there or not? Functional testing is it broken or not?
Okay.
So we need to understand, if I'm writing a test case, can it be broken at all? Like think from a example, think from you click on home page and it will go to the home page. Can this functionality be broken normally?
No.
Okay, I mean, like, this is arguably, but I'm telling normally, the functionality will not be broken, because example, somebody had developed a page where,
Yes.
example, what is your module? Yours is banners, right?
Banners.
So if you go to the banners, somebody had created a page. This is all fine. Oops, wrong button. Oops, where is it? Banners, from banners. Oh, this is not working. Why? Banners. Oops, this is not working.
We didn't look at the main application because you have suggested us to go through the documents. So that's the only thing we took it from there. So I'm not actually
Okay.
sure either
No,
it works or not.
this link is not working, so this look like a bug.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, this is a bug. See here, straight away it looked like a bug. So there's nothing like a sublink.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you can see it's a home banners, but this link is not required. This is a bug. Straight away, this is a bug. So yeah, I mean, anyway, you are not executing it, but while executing it, this is a very important bug. Okay, I can straight away see that's a bug, so you can raise that. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. And now, yes. So yeah, that's the thing. Functional testing, which can be broken, or major functionalities, and then, like, like any third-party integration, and like any kind of end-to-end flow, business flow. So these are the four kind of inputs that normally is for regression testing. So when you are developing a regression testing, like writing, is it a major functionality? Are you doing a third-party integration? Is it a really end-to-end flow? Or is this functionality which can break? Example, creating a banner, which can break, because if there's a database connectivity issue, then definitely it will fail. So that is very, all the crude operations are very important. So in this case, example, you came to this page and you click on the home, like home, like dashboard. So this dashboard links always exist. So like that test case is like kind of invalid.
Sure, sir. I understand now. Yeah.
Okay, just like that is the
Absolutely.
thing.
Yes, I got your point now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mahesh, verify order details, order list, column selections. If you're an admin, can edit order, admin can amend order, verify. Again, I think yeah, again, this is, again, you are like Rupa only. I know you are doing first time. I'm helping you. So you also have the same thing. So this test case is good test case, but it's not required. Okay, Mahesh.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay, so yeah, this is good. I mean, but again, that's the reason why I said this regression pack. So fine, you people are doing, this is a good functional test cases, but again, it's not. It's a few test cases can be eliminated, because arguably functional test case and regression test cases are the same, but only thing is functional test cases. Functional testing is nothing but you are doing for first time. So any functionality, okay, should be tested. Any function should be tested. It's not like what breaks or doesn't break. Every functionality should be tested. Okay, is that making sense?
Yeah, very much. The
Yeah.
approach was actually wrong. Basically, we had put the functional in mindset was completely different. Like we've done end to end, right, from throughout the application.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the thing. So functional is this, regression is this. Okay. Because one thing, guys, fundamentally, I'm telling you people are all in agile. Okay. So in agile world, what happens is this test cases writing and all this like documentation and managing the whole test cases. The developers will feel like it is too much. Even I will feel too much because I know the delivery point of view. Okay, executing only for this order management, executing around 25 test cases. I'm telling you, you guys are right, but from an agile point of view, okay, we got so many test cases. Do we need to really go and execute all these test cases? And they'll start, is it because every time you are doing a release, like every 2 weeks you have a release, and then every 2 weeks you have to execute so many test cases. Then they'll feel like, oh, too many test cases. Can we do something? Can we reduce it, or can we make it optimized? Is it everything is required? This kind of things will come. Okay, so that is the reason I'm telling. That is regression testing. Regression pack is something which is very important, but it should be covering whatever it is required. If it is more, then I mean I'm not saying to cut down the corners, but I'm saying cut down which is not important. Use your experience to say that this test case is important. We have to definitely execute every time, because see, this is the problem here. If you are not executing proper testing, then it may leak to developers bug. So in an interview, if you guys are going to interview from May 1st, if somebody asks you, what is your responsibility, then you say, my responsibility is to kind of create a regression test cases and execute the test cases, adding more regression test pack and maintaining the pack. Then they will say, oh, like how many regression test cases that you have in your application? Then if you say, I have how many here, I can see in my application, I got 354 test cases. 354 test cases. Wow, very good. But 354 test cases, how do you execute all of them? Do you execute them every sprint? They would say yes. So how much time it will take? They will ask. 354 test cases. Guys, you tell me how much time it will take for execute 354 test cases. Can anybody give a guess?
If we
4
keep
days.
testing every time, for the previous test, maybe like 1 hour, and the latest test maybe for an hour again, the new test.
2 months.
Okay, so how many days?
For the
4 days.
4 days. Okay. Anybody else?
for the same module which I am working, I mean, like in general, if I'm working for a particular module, if I'm testing my test cases, it might take an hour or 2 hours. And if there are any bugs, if for the regression testing, maybe 2-3 hours.
What is my question?
For me, 50 test cases for each day, compare like that.
Yeah,
It will be
yeah,
take 6 to
exactly.
7 days.
Yeah. For all those test cases, maybe 2 days or 3 days.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody? Any other answers? Anyone want to talk?
Is it automate? You mean to say like?
No, manual.
Manual. It depends on the team size as well, who is doing. Like if it's a one person who is doing, then yes, definitely we'll end up one whole sprint, like 10 days.
Depends on complexity.
Because now you know these test cases. Seeing these test cases, you guys tell me how much time it will take. Come on, guys. I want everybody to participate. Okay.
I think it will be 10 to 15 days, like 2 weeks time
Yeah,
to raise the bug as well. Yeah, takes time.
Yes, I agree.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2
Yeah.
weeks.
Can you?
Okay. Now, okay. So my experience point of view, you have to say, because you normally sprint is 2 weeks. Okay, I think you had gone through this agile everything, right? So sprint is 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yes.
Now in this 2 week cycle, first 1.5 weeks, okay, you will do functional testing. Okay, and only 0.5 weeks you have time to do regression testing, because functional testing is that you're doing for the new features, right? Okay, example, you have a Jira board. Okay, so what happens? Example, you have like this Jira board and you have some tickets. So you actually work on these tickets per sprint. So once you complete your sprint, you click on complete sprint. Means what are the tickets? Example, you have 5 tickets, 10 tickets. Typically, there'll be how many tickets in a sprint? 5 tickets will be there. Okay, so if these 5 tickets, they will actually, you will develop and you will test it. So the testing that tickets is a functional testing. So example, in your care health app, there is a new thing called, example, they added a new functionality. Okay, example, they added a new functionality called okay, they started a new thing called, example, care home point of invoices. Okay, now what happens? You got a new functionality. What is that called?
Invoices.
Invoices.
Invoices. So invoice is a new module. So you will get a new link.
Yeah.
Okay, now because of that new link is called your new sprint. So that functionality will be here. Creating an invoice, editing an invoice, and then uploading the invoice, downloading the invoice PDF. You have multiple tickets like this. So starting of the sprint, everybody will like kind of think or discuss about it. Then it will be in progress where the developers will develop it. You will test it. If everything is done, it will go to the done column. Okay, but sometimes in few boards, what will happen is you will also have a thing called testing. Okay, let's do like this. This is how the example it look like this. So what happens? You have a ticket, then the ticket is there. Example, the ticket is called okay, you have this add invoice. So this is the ticket. Now this ticket is there before the sprint, it will be somewhere else here, the backlog. But when the sprint starts, the ticket will be here. And when the developer starts, he will keep the ticket here. And then he will actually develop it. Once he's done with development, he will keep in the testing column. Okay, means that he said, I'm done with I've done the not complete invoices. He just added a new functionality called invoices, where you can just go and create a new invoice. Okay, that's it. So the small functionality. Now that test cases is called functional test cases. So here in the ticket you will write, but because you are using the test trail, normally what you guys can do is, how it will happen is, I'll show you. Okay, now you got all this thing. Now you can add a new test case, new section, but it is more of a invoices. Okay, so you have a section. Now within that invoice section, what happens is, see here, I'll add a case, but this case which I'm adding right now is not a verify user can see. Now here you can see invoice link. Okay, now here let us go here. Now the functional, what is the testing type here? What is the functional type? It is functional here, not regression testing. Okay, so let's save. So now this is becoming your functional test case that you will add, and then once you complete everything, then you will keep it. I added 4 test cases to this ticket, and you will give the test case numbers, because in your test trail you have the number, right? So listen properly, guys. So here invoices, you have number. So C360, you will write like this: C360, C361, C362, C363. So you will say that I added 4 test cases in test trail, and you will save it. That means that while before the development, you will write it. When it comes for testing, either you or somebody will say, okay, there are 4 test cases. Then somebody will go and execute it, and they'll find a bug. And if everything is good, they will put the story into done status. If there's a bugs, then they'll keep back to developers. Okay, this is how the testing process works in Agile.
Sriram sir, one question. If it's come as a bug in a one sprint, and you give it back to the developer, assigned to the developer, and when it comes to regression, does that bug comes into regression test or?
No, right. So that bug that you found is in the new functionality. Okay. So regression testing is done in the old functionality. Functionality testing is done in the new functionality.
Okay. So in new sprint, second sprint, that one, if that bug is all sorted and give it back to the tester to test it again, so it goes as a new functionality test.
In the new sprint, but the bug won't be carried to the new sprint, right? How do you release with the bug?
No. Let's say the first sprint, let's say tester find the bug and then assign to the developer. And then a developer fix the bug and it says, okay, it's been fixed. And that functionality came into the second sprint. Then how do we treat it that functions as? Yeah,
that's a good question. Then in that case, that functionality that you had added, right? Now this is, you complete your sprint. When you go to the new sprint, then what you do is you will delete unnecessary, you will delete like unnecessary, the way that I marked as deleted. You'll delete the any kind of functional test cases which is not required, but only the thing which is required, only nice good test cases which you think is required for regression testing. You'll go and modify this as a regression testing. You update it here, and you will actually, if anything is required, anything you want to add, you add additional data. Okay, additional steps, and you update the test cases as a regression test cases when you complete the sprint. So that is a kind of, what you call your idea of work that you have to do as a part of end of regression testing. So that functional test cases will be, few will be deleted few will go into the next sprint as a regression test cases.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, but that's a very good question. Any other questions, guys, on this testing process?
No,
Did you
sir.
understood? You understand how this regression and how this works?
Yes.
But if you show once again, like how to raise a bug issue from test trail to Jira, that would help me more.
Yeah, we haven't gone that execution part yet. I'll show you that, okay, very soon. Okay, but keep that in mind. So now I'll show you that very soon. Let me complete the verification of test cases. But you can see here, that is the reason why this all are regression test cases, because in sprint 2, we are doing it. Again, coming to the time, you can see here, I got 5 tickets done and I got only 0.5 of the week. What is the 0.5 of the week? How much time it will be left?
2.5 days.
2.5 days, right?
2.5 days.
You can execute this. Sorry. Can I execute this 354 test cases in 2.5 days?
No, sir.
177 days.
Yeah.
No,
That's
sir.
the reason why, number one, we need to reduce the count. And number 2 is we need to automate. This is the reason why we need to automate. Okay, because the test cases are getting more, less time, more test execution. That is the reason why we need to reduce the count. So that's the reason why I will try to make it like less than 200, so that at least, I mean, even 200 is also more. Average 50 test cases is max. 50 test cases is max per head. So, I mean, like that's the reason why we need to have. Guys, I'm telling, this is not specific to what I'm telling. In your project, when you go to interview, when you actually discuss about your project to your interviewer, you have to discuss all these points. I'm not telling just as a case of today's meeting. Whatever I'm saying, you need to keep it in mind. Okay. So if they ask you, tell me how many test cases are there in regression testing, you have to say no. In our company, we have around 150 test cases as a regression test, and kids keep on adding. So every sprint we keep on adding it. That's what you have to say. Okay, so you cannot say 354, because if you've done it, then they'll be like, oh, 354 test cases, everything. Then I think you're not managing your test cases properly. So keep it. They say that we have a lot of test cases, but we will, like we have 150 test cases out of our support of regression testing, out of which, this is very, very important, out of which 50% test cases are automated.
But sir, when we doing in each sprint, we have 10 stories, not like all the modules in there. If we count like that.
So basically, the 354 test cases which we have drafted on test trail, it's overall like the complete entire project. Maybe if you can consider, like if you say the whole project is of 20 sprints, maybe that 20th sprint can have the chances of having so many cases, right? So what do you recommend, sir? Like what is the ratio which we need to consider functional testing to regression testing? Like very beginning, the first sprint, you will not encounter with so many test cases, obviously, because we work on an initial first 1 or 2 modules, basically. So 1 or 2 modules, we will be having functionality testing test cases, maybe about 50 or test cases. So in comparison to functional testing, how many test cases of regression testing should have?
I would say 25%.
25%.
25% of regression testing should be functional. And yeah, and that too, I mean, see, thing is, you won't be actually working from scratch of a project. Keep in mind,
Yeah.
you always 99% of the jobs, either your past job or a future job that you are testing, they will have something in place. So it is nothing like this. So you will have, example, if you are saying that, tell me your existing project, you have to say, in my existing project, I got 500 or 150 regression test cases. Okay, then they will say how you came to know how you have 150. Yes, every sprint we are adding, we have around, say, example, one story is having 5 test cases, and if you are having a maximum 5 stories per sprint, then how many functional test cases we are adding?
20.
25, right?
Sorry, yeah.
25 test cases we will get, out of which we will execute 25 functional test cases, right? So 25 functional test cases we will execute as a part of sprint. That is nothing to do with regression testing. That is only the current sprint. 25 you are executing. You have to execute it properly. Like the links are working, home page is working, everything you have to properly do it. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Now, out of this functional, after you complete of the sprint is finished, everybody have going for drinks, everybody drunk, and then they went to home, and the next Monday morning you came back. Okay, so next sprint. So when you come to next sprint, you need to do tidy up work, right? As a part of tidy up work, that what you will do, you will take this 25 test cases. Now you already have 150 test cases. Now out of 25, how many you will add? By 4, means around 8 test cases you will add. Okay, so what you will do, you will add 8 more test cases. Into this current sprint. So how many you have now? 158.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear? This is how it agrees, it grows. Every sprint you keep on adding more.
Okay.
So again, this 8 test cases, what we are adding, we have to take this four parameters into consideration, like any functionality which can break, major functionalities.
Yeah. Regression.
Yeah. And do we do peer review, sir, on this regression testing? What the 8 test cases which we choose on our own judgment, do we have to get this peer review done?
So peer review normally in a typical team, so you will be responsible for all admin panel. Okay, the whole admin panel is yours, so you won't have any other tester in the team, only you. Okay, so peer review is normally in agile. It is not, see, in agile is not about agile. There's nothing like a process. You do it, somebody do it. There's no big process in agile. However, nobody will review. That is the answer. However, just to clarification, we always can work with 2 people. Who are the 2 people who supports testers in agile team?
The PO and developer.
Never. Developer will never help you.
You have to make it happen.
Yeah.
First sprint he will not, but after first sprints, after the drinks, yes, he will tune to our frequency.
No, but he will never review test cases.
Deployment team,
No.
business analyst.
Yes, business analyst. So these 2 guys are interested in the product.
Okay.
Normally, you can request product owner or business analyst. Okay, but in your company, as you people are working for small companies so far, you can say that I only have in my team, I got product owner, I got scrum master, developers, dev lead, devs, like 3 and 1 tester. And this is you. Okay. Now tell me, scrum master is nothing to do with product. He's only process person. So now who is left for you to go and review the test cases?
Product owner.
Product owner.
Exactly. He is the right person. So you can, yes, if you want to do a peer review, he's a over busy person because he's like shaping the product, but he can help you to review it. Yeah, this is good. This is nice. Okay. So answer is you can take a help from your product owner for a peer review. Okay. So now it's all clear. Okay, but now automation will come into picture. Out of 150 test cases, this is going on. What you will do, the thing is you have to say that in my company, 50% automation is done. So how many test cases are automated, guys? Out of these 150 test cases that we have here, how many test cases are automated? We have 354 here. Sorry, 355, but I do a lot of due diligence now, delete all this, lot of test cases, and I end up with 150 test cases. Out of 150 test cases, if I say that I already automated 50% of the test cases because I am working for the company from 1 year, how many test cases I had automated?
75.
75.
75.
So 75 test cases are automated.
Automated.
So that the execution of the 75 test cases time is 0 because you will run in CI/CD pipeline. Okay, now how much of test cases are left to manual execution?
75.
75.
75. Okay, so 75 test cases you'll do a manual regression. Okay, and you'll do some exploratory.
Ajay bhai.
testing.
10 minutes.
Okay. Guys, put on mute, guys, please. So now 75, this is what you will do. So how much time it will take to execute 75 test cases? If I'm taking 50 test cases per day,
1.5 day.
1.5 day.
1.5.
yeah. So you got 2.5 days. So you can use your 1.5 day to manual regression. And the automated regression testing reports you will get, right? Yes or no? You'll get a report and you need to analyze the report. You can't say that all the test cases are working because automation will fail. Like maybe like you got 75 test cases, you're running it in automated way. 70 are passed and 5 are failed. Will you straight away go and raise the bug, or will you go and analyze it why it is failing?
No, we do root cause
First
analysis.
analyze.
Exactly. So you'll go and analyze it. That analysis will take 50, like half day time. So you're left with only half day. Remaining half day, you will do exploratory testing. Very important. Means everything is done. You analyzed it. The 5 are failed, but they all failed with your locators. So you had written a bad XPath. So you analyzed it and you think, oh yeah, fine, it's not a bug. So that's happy. Okay, but you need to fix it later. But because of XPath, you are failed. So 75 test cases automation is passed. 75 test cases manual is passed. Now you are only left with exploratory. Means that application is ready for release. Functional testing is passed. Regression testing is passed. Everything is ready. Now the actual application is going to release. Means today night it will go to live. Then you'll think, oh, can I go and do some exploratory testing? Exploratory testing is nothing but everything is working fine. But the problem is everything is there. But the problem is you are not sure. Then you will go and check. Okay, because today I got invoices. You will verify the invoice functionality again. You will click on import export. You will create an Excel sheet. You'll do that exploratorily. You will actually just go and randomly test that. Okay, if everything is fine, can I see the orders? Order is coming up. Can I go and play around? So it is like a playing around with application. So example, you want to submit it. Oh no, this is a bug. See, this is called a this is a bug. You found it in exploratory testing because I haven't executed any test cases. I just randomly did something. Okay, then I think, oh, something is not working. Am I doing right, or is it something defined? Okay, like this. So this all things will come under picture. Reset. Okay. Oh no, actually there's a problem. Did you guys tested this?
Yeah, it's always the case. It's a bug.
Order.
Yeah, technical error.
Editing an order is not working then. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good bug. Can view it, but can't edit it. Oh, there's some problem. Okay, let me analyze it. So again, when you found a bug, normally in interview they may ask you, if you found a bug, what do you do? So you'll try to replicate it again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm replicating it and seeing if there is something that I can analyze it. I can't just throw this to the developer and say, please fix it. You'll ask, what is that you have done? So admin orders 30 found. Admin edit 200 response. I'm just analyzing it. Taken token amount, vendor ID, order ID, preview, response 302. Okay, there is some problem somewhere. Okay, fine. Okay, so anyway, you don't need to think about too much because I am like more of technical guy, so I will straight away jump into the things. So yeah, this fine. You can take a screenshot of this, then raise a bug. So that is exploratory testing bug. So that's what you will do in the last one day. Okay, and if you feel that a bug is found, you can go and straight away raise it and talk to the developers, because
So
in your
I
team you
will
got a dev lead,
sorry to
so you can go to
disturb
talk to him.
So sorry to disturb you. I'll be joining by mobile. I'm leaving here.
Okay, no problem. Okay, now this is what the thing. Okay, so that's the reason why your test cases point of view. Oh yeah, I think Mahesh, yours is okay. Samatha, category type inventory list, verify the category list of inventory which is created new category. Admin cannot create a copy of it. Filter a list. Okay, as an admin, the export ID should be displayed correctly. Yeah, this is okay, fine, cool. Okay, and also you need to kind of write little bit less test cases. That's absolutely fine if you're adding more test cases. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Sure.
Vanita, yours is also nice. Vendors to verify, create checkboxes. Okay, you're maintaining the standards. Yeah, that's fine. It look like good standards are fine. But delivery partner, Gokila, verify the admin can access delivery partner page. Again, this is not required. Verify ID creation, new ID creation with verify ID creation with invalid details. You cannot verify new ID creation with invalid. This test case is not correct. You have to simply write verify that cannot create delivery partner with invalid details. Okay, so I think you should be little bit. I think you people need to write it little bit properly. This is nice, Jyoti. Verify creating new payment page, customer payment mode through net banking and debit card method. Or why? Or you need to have two test cases through net banking, and second one is debit card. Why you are merging both?
Okay, so I will do it, edit it. Yeah.
Yeah, verify status color.
So that comes at like green color or red color, na? So I was, yeah.
I don't understand. You should see inactive status in green color, inactive status in red color.
So when you click on inactive, it goes on red color. Yeah.
Oh, the okay, the payment,
Yeah,
the payment
just,
status. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Okay, status. Okay. But you don't need to do that. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Now I
like
understood
that
after,
color.
yeah,
You don't need to go in that detail.
yeah, yeah.
Harsha, customer don't. Harsha, you need to start with verify. Okay. Every test case should be starting with verify. That is the correct one.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Action button, delete option. Don't write the test case on the buttons and options. Okay, that is not right. Verify that user can delete your. It should be like that. Okay, don't say like this.
Okay,
Okay,
sir. Okay, sir.
okay. Verify that user can delete location. Okay,
Okay, sir.
like this. Cool. Anyway, that's fine. Okay, thanks, Harsha. Who else? Hindu. Milan. Sorry. I got a lot of other people. Samata. Mahesh. Samata, I did. Milan, verified user can add admin name, phone number, can add a customer. You don't need to go in that detail. Can add a customer, okay? Because in that test case itself, you'll have the detail, right? So you don't need to. Hindu, verify that your admin can open doctor list page. Verify admin can reset, can create doctor. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, well done, Hindu.
Thank you. I find some bugs also not successful on the top of that.
Yeah. The execution part will come now.
Okay.
Vanita, vendor rating. Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. Looks nice. Gokila, verify that admin can access delivery partner. Verify can edit existing details. Yeah, this is nice. Reset button. Again, don't write the button. Verify that the user can reset the form. Okay.
Okay.
Jyoti, verify. Yeah, it's done. Harsha is done. Priya, to verify again. To verify new button, edit, delete, negative scenario, add. See, it should be like this. Okay. Verify that user cannot add FAQs. Invalid details. Okay. Okay, do like this. Madhu, verify that privacy policy can be created. Yeah, this is nice. Diksha, verify that blood group is added. I think I think many of you copy pasted. Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, like that is how. If you know how to copy paste, you are good at develop. You are good at IT because IT is all about copy pasting from Google. Admin can add. Yeah, this is fine. Thank you. Vanita, yours is also fine. Priya, notification. Yeah, just only thing is some feedback is make it verify. Okay, like this.
So
Sai Kiran, yeah. Tell me. Verify that you enter details display. Reset button filters. Yeah, don't write on the button. Verify that user can reset. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Done, guys. This is all okay. Very good. I think okay. Now this is the planning part, but now the execution part. Okay. So now to execute it, what I have to do is I need to create a test run. Okay. So what I want you to do, guys, to do it is okay. Now here, please listen carefully, guys. Now test run means now you have done the thing. Now you need to execute it. So example, think that we are in a sprint 25. Okay, sprint 25, where we have invoices. We added invoices sprint. So we added an invoices functionality. Now invoices functionality is working. You have to perform a regression testing. So what you are doing effectively now, sprint 25 regression testing. Okay, so what are you doing right now?
Sprint 25 regression testing.
Yeah, so you're executing it. So you have planned it. Now this test case, I mean, I know like few test cases can be removed, but assuming that we got a good package of regression pack. So we got the bunch of test cases. Now we need to go and actually go and test it. Okay. Now, because I said that last 1 week, there's a lot of code changes. So something may work, something may not work. So we need to identify what is working, what is not working. That is the point of testing, isn't it? Okay, we all agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as a part of
Hello.
that, I'm Mhm.
Sorry, sir. Can I join it from the phone because I have to go and pick my daughter?
Yeah, fine.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm creating a sprint 25 regression testing. Okay. Now this, guys, listen carefully. I created it, but now what I will do is, because I have now seen a lot of test cases are not up to the mark, like up to not very everything is fine. So I will select new test cases. You can see here. I can now selectively select. Okay. So inactive, add, edit, delete. ID only can view the status only. So I won't select all these things. Refresh is important. So I now see here, I am actually selecting, filtering out your test cases. Okay. This is done. Now coming to order management. Filter. Okay, they're all like bit same. So I'm just trying to select a few. Inventory management. Can create. Very important. Filter, sorting, edit, delete. Inventory admin. Can create new category. Can create new category type. Yeah, I just yeah, subcategory. Edit, delete. Sorting is not required every time. Just do once and we will kind of, we should be fine. Units of measurements. Edit, delete. reset. Okay, fine. Customer management, customer should not allow to register. Negative test case, I'm not doing it. Login customer doctor. Okay, very good test cases. Nice. Well done, Milan. Filter customization is not required. Okay. Hindu. Edit, delete, open for availability, export doctor. Very nice. Filter is not required because it's written one. Reset is important. Search, reset. Submit new doctor wallet history. Very important. Okay. Now vendor management. Create new vendor. Edit, delete ratings. New vendor document. Check boxes. Edit, delete. Delete, edit. Okay. Guys, are you able to understand what I'm saying? Or I am like, are you guys understanding what I'm doing right now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what am I doing right now?
You are
So only the main
Reducing.
functionalities we are selecting.
One more answer.
Reducing the count of test cases.
Filtering
Okay.
the test cases.
But I'm not only filtering, I'm adding this test cases to a test run. So the execution point of I'm planning that for this sprint, what test cases are required for me to execute. Like I'm like filtering, as you said, filtering, but I'm filtering so that only those test cases will carry forward only in my regression testing. So later it's okay. For this sprint, I'm saying this is enough. Okay, making sense?
Yeah. Basically, you're selecting the 25%, which you just said.
Exactly. I'm just using my experience. Okay, nothing like edit and delete is very important. Filter, status action. Yeah, this is all negative scenarios. I'm not worrying much. Policy can be edited, created. Very important. Deleted. Where is delete? Title, reset. Just keep reset for now. Description. I think there's no delete option. Home button. Okay, it's not required. Blood group. Can add a blood group. Edit blood group. Edit details. Blood group can be deleted. Very important. Filter. Select multiple. Can change the entries in multiple displays. Okay, fine. Admin can filter, add new, delete, edit. Very important. This is, if anything happened, it will break. Okay. Cancellation reasons. Nice. A new creation. The reset is not required. Can view the cancellation. Very important. Customer wallet. Edit customer, delete customer, create customer, reset, not required. New, edit, delete, notifications, can filter, complete appointment, edit, actions, entries, order labels, can reset, edit.
Sir, I will go through the recording now. I need to go and pick little one.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
it okay?
go.
Okay. Bye,
Yeah,
everyone.
fine. Bye. So now this is the run. So the plan is to now see here I added. So how many test cases I added, guys? 120 test cases I
120.
added. Okay, so that is what knowingly we are very close to the numbers. So so now this 120 test cases we are thinking that this is a good number of test cases, which is important for our regression testing for the sprint 25. where invoices are done, the new functionality is already tested, all old functionality. So now, guys, if you tell me, if I execute all these test cases and everything is passing, do you think that I can release this to the end user?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Any
think we
other?
No,
again.
this is only for manual regressions. We have to check the report from automation as well, as a part of, like you just said, and analyze if there is any bugs or defects in it. And then again, finally, we have to do exploratory testing before we push it to production or release.
You see, that automation is automation is nothing but part of this test case only. We will take few will be automated. Okay, but if I execute all this 120 test case and all the test cases are passed, can I release this to the end client? Can I say that everything is working?
As a tester, you should have that question mark whether you did like everything was hunky-dory, or let's just like go and do a quick exploratory testing, and if you see that it's functioning, then yeah, it's okay to release.
Okay, so that confidence is what I'm asking. Do you think that we can release, or is there anything that we are missing?
I think we can release if if all the elements are working properly as per the requirements, then it's ready to release.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. That's it, guys. As agile, if all these test cases are working, we will be very confident, provided we do some exploratory testing in the last, just in case. Okay, making sense? So
Yeah.
yes, absolutely, we can be confident. Okay.
Okay.
So now let me assign this execution to somebody else. Okay, now what I will do, assign selected who is in the Sai Kiran. So Sai Kiran's test cases I will give to Diksha. Okay, Diksha, you get this test cases to execute. I'll tell how to execute. Okay, give me a second. But I'm assigning you so that you will have to execute it. Okay, Diksha. Diksha, are you there? Kokila.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. Yes, it's okay.
Yeah, this test cases I'm assigning to you.
Cycles, right? Okay.
Yeah, cycles. You will get when you go to this page in the test trail. Here, when you go to a test run. So now test cases are finished. We have to go to this tab called test run.
Okay.
In this test run, if you click on that, you will see the test cases, and you will see your name, like whoever it is. Your name will be here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how to execute? I will assign everybody. Don't worry. How to execute? Listen carefully, guys. Last like maybe 10 minutes. So, example, I'm Diksha. What I will do? I will now see execution point of view. You cannot edit. Execution is only read. So we need to understand what is the test case. If I'm Diksha, I will click on the test case T1. Now here you can see here I need to understand, verify that admin can create a new server with image. So what is I can have written? User is in doctor page. User added server with image and save the server. The server is saved in the list of services. New service image. What is this English? Server. Is it server?
It's a service. Basically, you have explained this as an example, taking this into consideration. I don't think he has written this.
Oh, is it? Okay. This is my mistake then. Okay. Okay, normally you should not edit a test case. Okay, until unless it is really, like this, very confusing. Okay. Okay, so okay, service. So now if I'm Diksha, now execution point of view, it is very important that now execution you need to be very careful. See what is there, try to understand the test case. Now go to here. Now go to your admin panel, go to the service section, which is, I don't know, I'm taking the wrong one. Where is that service section? Server service, taxes. Is it
I think it's doctor service.
doctor service? Providing service is this one?
No,
This
that
one, right?
I am doing. I don't know what.
Okay. I think I had taken the most confused part. Okay, let me take something else. Okay, Diksha, I will unassign this. This confusing me. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yes, I'm coming. Daughter is calling lunchtime. Okay. Anyway, Diksha, I'll give something else. Let us go to Gokila. Where the admin can filter banners by banners. So share is banners. So I'll go here. Banners. So we need to user can filter. So filter banners. So let me go to banners. Where is banners, guys?
Down.
So down part.
Oh, perfect. Finally. Okay. Again, that's a bug there.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, home banners. So let us think it's a banner. So what is that testing is saying? Filter. So if you filter by 2, click on search. 2 is it working?
Yes.
Nice. Now this test case is passed. So list space, verify that. Okay. Filter. Okay, now it is fine. So what I want to do is very important, guys. I want to take a screen, you guys to take a screenshot that the test pass condition that okay, this is working. Take a screenshot. Now you need to add result. So because you done it, you need to add a result by uploading a screenshot which you just taken. I think you know how to take a screenshot. Oops. Yeah, this one. Okay. Attach it. Okay. Now the screenshot is there. Now she need to write a comment that she added a result. So now the result is there. That screenshot is there. That evidence that everything is working. Now the filter is working as expected. Okay. Then you need to add a comment and a screenshot. Now that means that test is now test is passed, because if you remember when you actually click on add result, the status is passed by default. So the test is passed. So now come back and see here that beautiful test cases will have a red color, green color. I think I did the wrong one. Sorry. Again, see here, open the test case, click on add result, select the passed drop down, the image, select the image, click on this, attach it so that the result is updated with the attachment. Okay, you see that attachment, and now add result. So now the test case is passed with a screenshot, and you can add a comment. The filter is working. Add a comment. That's it. Now go back and see here it is passed. Okay. So like that, every test case that is assigned to you, you have to execute it. But if something is not working, example, add a new banner and the test case is failed, then again, example here, the test case is failed. So you need to go and add a result. Failed, okay, failed. Add a comment. The user cannot upload banner. Okay, you got some problem. Again, without a screenshot, nothing will happen. You need to attach a screenshot and attach it to the result, and then put a comment and a screenshot and add a result. Now it is failed. Okay, so for the failed test cases, obviously there should be a bug. Okay, this is very important. There should be a bug, but as of now, the bug is something which I will discuss later, maybe next class. Okay, we'll discuss about the defect. This is some way that we can do it, but I will tell that later. Right now, fail the test cases. I will see the quality of your failures and passes, and all the failures. I will review it and I will add a defect. I'll show how to add a defect later. Okay, so like that, I want you to go and execute each and every test case assigned to you, and then maybe Monday or Tuesday, maybe Tuesday, we can get back. Okay, making sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Samata's test cases I will give to Harsha. Okay, so like that, everybody's test case, Harsha, I think I had given yours to somebody. I'll give that to somebody else. Okay, guys, that is how you guys need to complete your task by Monday or Tuesday. Okay, guys.
Okay.
You have to
Yeah.
execute your test cases. Everything should be passed or failed. And I need a screenshot and comments. Okay. You just go, you will see your name, and you will know which test cases to execute.
Sir, you forgot to add my name, Indu.
Oh. Okay, so I'll add for next, because right now yours is selected. Okay. Okay, now this will I will go to you. So if the test cases are not good, then write a comment. Okay, that is something is not good. But you can put that in the comment like Facebook. Okay, put as many comments as possible so that even the test case review will happen.
Sriram Diksha here, even you haven't assigned to me yet.
Right now, I'll do it. Okay, you also got it. Now, Gokilas, I'll give to somebody else.
Samata here, Sriram sir.
Okay, yeah, good that you, yeah. Tell your names, guys. I'll do it straight away.
Yeah, Rupa.
Milan.
Harsha Rupa.
Vanita.
Rupa.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, Milan.
Vanita.
Milan, Vanita. Oh, no. Milan. Okay. Okay. Vanita, I'll give you more work. Okay. Oh, he was. Okay. Anyway, I'll give a pass to you. I'll give more. Okay. Diksha and Ropas, I'll give it to you.
Yes, sir.
I want you to work more. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Anybody left?
Yes, sir, Priya.
Yes, and 2, 3. Okay. Anybody left? Shout it loud now. Otherwise, you won't get the test cases to execute. I think Rutus, I will do it. Anybody left? I'll do that to Rutu then so that you can have a look. Oh, where is her login? I think here is Gujal, I think. Okay, fine. Okay, if anybody left, then you guys can execute these 3 test cases, Priya's test cases. Okay, this is nobody's doing it. You can assign yourself and do it. Okay, guys, please do it by Monday. Take a screenshots. By Tuesday, I will tell you how to assign a bug. And then the good news is I have one automation tester who is joining our team to support you on automation project because I'm kind of, not well. So I have a new guy who is joining for us to support us. But only problem is that guy is available only in the